A woodland road walk, 1,000 islands and a triumphant finish. We're polishing off the MacLehose trail right here on Drone and Phone. Well, it's the last stage of the MacLehose, last two stages, 9 and 10. I'm along with Jack, who's standing in for George, who's out right now. Okay, what are we going to do today?
Today is the last two sections of MacLehose. Relatively easy, flat, in the shade, hopefully. Beautiful weather.
Yeah, it's a long one. We've got to start with a bit of a downhill down to the Tung Lam Chung Reservoir, and then from there it's just straight for Tung Lam. Okay, let's go. The MacLehose Trail, named after Sir Murray MacLehose, the 25th Governor of Hong Kong, is a breathtaking and iconic hiking route that stretches over 100 kilometres through the lush, diverse landscapes of Hong Kong's new territories. Established in 1979, the trail offers a formidable challenge to any seasoned Hong Kong hiker, with some serious hills to negotiate. The trail is divided into 10 sections, of which we attempt 2 in each episode, breaking it down to manageable chunks. Today we start with the bus up Route Twisk from Tsuen Wan up to Yuen Long Village and find the sign to the start of Section 9. From here we go through the gate and start off down the road, looking out for cyclists and slowing our pace when instructed.
This is not even slow motion, that's his normal speed.
Well, so far we've done about 4 kilometres. It's been along this forest path the whole way, a little bit of up, but mainly downhill. It will be downhill all the way as we go in to the reservoir, and then we're going to start out on a catchwater which will be fairly flat, and that will take us into Tung Lam. Very pleasant. It's a little bit hot today, but under the trees it's perfectly fine, a little bit of a breeze, so we're cruising. The road is both easy walking and mainly downhill, with lots of infrastructure along the way, very different from much of the trail behind us.
Vacant.
What do you think, Jack?
Checking the environmental friendly toilet.
The future of toilets right there. At around 23 kilometres for the 2 sections, it is wise to bring plenty of supplies for the day. I thought there were no places along the way to restock, but it turns out if I'd paid more attention to my Chinese lessons, I would have spotted one clever entrepreneur.
BJ told me there's no supply along the way. I remember there's a nice store here to get some Coke.
But if you don't speak Chinese, you'd never know.
Look at that. Self-service, yeah? Drop the money, pick up a drink. Very nice place.
Section 9 makes for a pleasant walk with occasional views that open up along the forested track and, if you're lucky, some wildlife along the way. But it is, by no means, the most dramatic section of the trail and comes to a sudden end that you may well miss. Well, as Jack has just pointed out, of course I knew that, but he just reminded me that we've now completed Section 9. It sort of just finishes in the middle of this road that we're going through. There's not an obvious finish point.
At that nice stopover we did.
Well, the place where we had a little break. So from this point onwards, we just continue along this road and we're on to Section 10. It's going to be about 16 kilometres to finish off, and reasonably flat, most of it, to get to the end of this trail. Once we reach Cat Hing's Bridge at the north end of the Tung Lam Chung Reservoir, a great place for a picnic, we then head off along the north side of the reservoir along a slightly narrower road. Here you'll find the famous trees. Now, what was their name?
What's the name of the tree?
It's called the sweet gum tree. Very famous, very beautiful, particularly when the leaves turn red. Now we're in spring, so they've gone green. But yeah, any tree names you need, I'm your man, basically.
Yeah.
Look out for the right turn up some steps following the sign to the Reservoir Islands viewpoint.
Viewpoint here, I'm looking forward to that. Should be the highlight of this whole hike.
Just after distance post 181, look for the sign to the Reservoir Islands viewpoint. So at this point we have the option of going 200 metres up to the Reservoir Islands viewpoint. Jack tells me it's well worth the view. Never done it before, so we're going to do it. To finish the trail, you turn away from the reservoir and join a catchwater. This brings you back onto concrete once again as you negotiate goats and exercise beams to walk the final 5 kilometres to Tung Mun. Look out for the gaps in trees along the way that afford spectacular views out over Tung Mun and onto Lantau Island. Well, we've done about 23 kilometres on these 2 sections. How's it been for you, Jack?
It's better than I thought because you mentioned there's no viewpoint. I found the reservoir part is amazing.
Yeah,
one of the best along this
There
coast.
is a couple of sections where it does get good. Now for me, it's been a long winter. We've done all 4 trails. We're just coming to the end of the last now. I think just a few more metres, I think, Jack. But if you're finding this for the first time, as always, as we say, check out our website on.
Yeah, like and subscribe wherever you watch it.
droneandphone.com is our website. You'll also find all of our episodes nicely catalogued on our YouTube channel. Now, Jack, we have just a few metres to go to finish this.
Get the champagne ready.
I think we started this a little bit early. But anyway, we are here at the end of the MacLehose trail. Right here, let's turn it around as we come in. This is the most disappointing ending I think I've ever done. Here we go here. There we go.
200.